Right, here in a place called Bransgore, where my parents lived for many years, and I'm here to say hedges are always planted, right? So this hedge here would have been planted, yeah? And this one here, and this one here. Well, I know for a fact that this one was not planted. Hedges don't necessarily have to arise from something which is planted deliberately. What happened here was in the 1990s, this field, which is just over the border in the parish of Sopley, and we now have this gone in very recently. This is unimproved grassland. I think once upon a time it might have been common land or treated as common land, and basically in the 1990s there were several instances. There was no hedge here. Groups of people driving on with vans and caravans and pickup trucks, and then being removed and leaving an awful lot of material here, detritus, which had to be removed at the community's expense. So what they did was dig a ditch, and you can just about see it in here. You could see it easier last time I came here, but on this side on the right there's a bank and a ditch, so basically they armoured the field. Then the hedge, as it seems now, was basically cut at height from whatever it was that grew up, just to keep it tidy. And you can see there's a whole lot of different species in it. So this is sallow, one of the round-leaved willows. And over here, and the sallow is all cloning itself and moving out. There's birch, a lot of gorse. There's a little oak coming up here, not planted in, that's natural regeneration. And there's a bigger oak here, which has been cut in the hedge. You see an oak marble gall. And there's honeysuckle, which is the native one, sticking out the top. So there's all different species in this. And they've all come in from seed. All come in naturally, nothing's been planted. The original ditch is starting to fill itself in. And the hedge is getting wider as time goes on. But it's just getting cut and cut and cut again. And this would actually be a stock-proof boundary. So this is an accidental hedge, and as an indicator of what I think used to happen in the past. People will put in a boundary, which was a ditch, on the far side of their land, so it would be on or inside their boundary, not on the next door neighbour's land. Put a bank up, and then maybe a temporary fence. As time went on, stuff grew up, especially stuff like gorse in an area like the New Forest. Then other things would come in over time and fill in and make a bigger and bigger hedge. As time went on, more long-term inverted commas tree species would come in, especially where you've got a copse like this. So a little patch of trees, which is always here as far as back as I can remember, and I can remember this back at least 30 years. And just have a quick look up here. This field is worth having a look at some point, but on my way to a job, and here you can actually see the ditch and the bank on this side, yeah? Do you see it? And if we look again from the outside, go further around, there's a lot more gorse, and there's bramble in the hedge too. Whee! Somebody's in a fucking hurry. You see the way this is being cut. So one cut, two cut, top cut, and then on the other side. So it's being maintained as a hedge. And I guess its hedgeness will increase. And there's all sorts of species in here, look. So hedges do not have to be planted.